Right on Cue Live, we are live, and I got my man here today for a very special episode.
Yes, sir.
Been here several times, but this one's actually like a long time coming in a sense.
Yeah.
So
we talking about it the other day, like 4 episodes. 4 or 5.
we got to like 5, I think, whatever. Yeah, you actually remind me of one. So I ain't gonna go down on names there, but introduce yourself, sir. Because before is Mel, but today it is
Koach 27.
Koach 27 Club, and you got
Yes,
your
sir.
man.
Migs. My manager Migs.
Oh, I'm
27.
sorry. Speaking to the mic too. He even set you up. Said fuck you in your mic. But thank you guys for coming here today.
No doubt, bro.
So first, let's jump right into it. So, like I told you before we talked the other day, like I said, I've known you for a while now, whatever, and the music journey is kind of like new or whatever. But I've always said I gave you credit compared to other people who like just like randomly do music, whatever. I feel a lot of people, we're in this age of, I hate the term, but like clout chasing, whatever. People are, oh, like I want to look like Travis, I want to look like Migos, I want to do all this shit, whatever, for the aesthetic of a musician or artist or rapper or whatever. But like, I don't really got the passion or even the talent a lot of times. Whatever. But with you, I've always noticed that even when you was kind of dabbling and talking about it, and once you got full-fledged into it, like, it was legit. It was like a true passion in it or whatever. Yeah. So talk more about that, your whole journey in starting and then, that whole process of it and now where you at now, whatever.
Right. I mean, like you said, it was just oral shit like I like to do. Before I just hop into something, I like to do my research. I understood, like, at a certain point, it's not just doing music, it's business. So I had to understand the business side of it also. I started out just, like, wanting to do, like, make beats. And that's what I was doing. Like, even when I was at Westchester, I was just making beats in my dorm, making beats. Then after a while, you make so many, I'm like, I'm trying to sell these genres. It's hard to sell beats at the time that I was, like, doing it. So, just, like, after that, I was just like, all right, how can I do it? I linked up with my engineer now, Diego. After going to the studio, bouncing around, he was just like, well, rap on them. Like, and maybe people would just hear, they can catch a cadence, they can, you know what I'm saying? So I just started playing around, doing that. Still ain't really laying up myself. Like, it was just placebo tracks. And then after a while,
just to pass them around. Like,
yeah, I would send out a whole bunch of beats. Like, nowadays, like, I'm understanding. Before, I ain't even know beat lingo. Like, now people be like, yeah, I'm gonna send you a pack. Or I'm gonna send you, like, I'd be like, all right. But now I'm understanding, like, even, like, the beat lingo and shit now from people sending me stuff. But back then, I was just making beats.
Right.
So it was like,
I sent you 30, nigga.
Yeah, I'm just, send me whatever. Yeah, I was gonna say, you sent me some shit the other day. We working on that. But, just started doing that. And once I started to record, and I learned, by that time I was learning the business side. So I just recording with other people. And once I gained the confidence to record myself, I just went 100.
Kept going. Yeah, and like I said, I give you credit because, like, I consider myself, like, a person who knows, is aware of a lot of shit that goes on in music and coaching shit like that, whatever. But I feel even you, on the other hand, like, you have knowledge in a whole other field of things, whatever. And also, like, for instance, I know, like, I feel like I have a good taste or ear for music, whatever, but also don't, because I don't be knowing about a lot of them other niggas who I consider just trash, whatever. Like, this nigga, like, Trippy Reds and XXX and White Boy from Philly, Mad Act, all these niggas trash me, whatever. But they out here making money and getting traction, whatever, so it's something too, whatever. And you, I remember when Ray Sherman first came out, I was like, these niggas is horrible. You like, no, they really, like, they about to go. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And you kept saying, unlock the swag, and I was like, what is it? And next thing I know, niggas, they got like a, arguable classic with that first album, whatever. So you be ahead of a lot of shit in that field, and just like, so to speak on, like, oh, and also to that note, like, while I watch a lot of interviews, whatever, you watch interviews too, but you also be watching, like, producer footage and studio footage and looking through credits and, understand the writer and shit like that.
That's part of the business side, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, even when people, like, criticize certain shit, like the making of music or who did what for whoever, you gotta understand, like, once you get up there, your production gets better. Part of that is multiple people working on projects. So I read the credits to see who was involved. Even the backstory credits, like, finding, like, who engineered, like, who the engineers did what. So then I can go watch the engineer tutorial on YouTube. And then I'll go back to my engineer, and then I'll be like, well, can we try this? Maybe this work out on certain tracks just to enhance the music. It's just about getting better.
And then it also makes you an overall better artist.
Just learning.
Right. Yeah. Because you're able to do more things and, like spread your wings.
The thing is about music is infinite knowledge. Like, it's so many different sounds, so I want to learn about as many as I can. You know what I'm saying? It takes 10,000 hours to perfect the craft, so I'm trying to go beyond that by just steady learning about not just hip hop, not just R&B.
Like you said when I was at your crib that day, you was talking about how you had all those records in your crib and it was all type of shit, not just rap, whatever.
Yep.
Like, speak on your manager and how y'all relationship came about and what he brings to the table, how y'all work together.
Well, that's...
Cause a lot of people have managers. A lot of managers don't do shit. So like a lot of people, it's cool to say I have a manager. It's cool to say I am a manager. So like, speaking y'all relationship,
well, that's
work
family now.
dynamic.
You know what I'm saying? That's family now. Our relationship came about, and actually, it's my sister's birthday today. Steffi.
Happy birthday.
And she would have turned 27 today. So it being 27 Club and it being we on a podcast today, I want to give a special shout out to her.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Yep. So I want to give a special shout out to her, and it was funny. Like I looked at it today. I'm like, damn, it's her birthday. We decided to do the podcast today. 27 Club. She turned 27. Like so, with the whole journey, I'm just learning like, and this will actually carry into my manager. With the whole journey, it's like everything is falling into place. Like it's just like everything. I've been looking at it like, damn, this is a coincidence. Like this is happening on this date. This is a coincidence. But after a while, you just be working. You realize it's not a coincidence. Like shit is happening. But that's how it kind of happened with my manager. I was recording after a while, and then I got to a point I was like, all right, I want to put music out. So then I shot a video, Due Time. Song never dropped yet. Video never dropped yet. But shout out to Ant. He shot the video, and
is it dropping or is it going in the vote? Like officially, like, you going to just chalk it.
We talked about something because like that's like the first official video I shot.
It looked good.
So I was like, we real strategic like with shit. So I was just like, once it didn't drop at a certain point, I was like, all right, it'd be something special if I could put it out another way. Okay. So I figured that out like real savvy.
Cool.
So I had to shoot another clip. So I was like, damn, this nigga got this tricked out ass basement, the crib. We call it Vice Land. So I called him up and I asked him, and then that was the first time he ever heard anything from me. And then after that, what was it? The next day?
The day of you? Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, the next day.
The next day he hit me up. Yeah, the next day he hit me up, and he was just like, "Yo, I think we can do something with this shit."
White face in the camera. No, you good.
That's funny shit. But yeah, the next day he hit my phone like I ain't even know. I wasn't even telling nobody I was doing music. I was just working. Like I don't like really announcing shit and all of that. I just like to do the work and then let people see like I'm really about proving it. So he didn't even know I was doing it. We hang out every week, like, you know what I'm saying, religiously. So he didn't even know I was doing it. And then once he saw I was like making music and shit, he started. And then I had like a whole catalog already. I already made 30 songs already, so I let him listen to all of it. And then we just started.
He forgot one big piece though.
What that is?
First thing he actually was to help style him for the video. That's how it all kind of came about.
Okay.
Right.
And I heard the music off of that.
Heard that shit, and that was.
So originally that's what I was going to do, kind of style him type.
Okay.
And then we had a conversation, and like I'll let him finish with that.
That was it.
It's just
sounds so deliberate. Yeah.
Speak more on the 27 Club, because it's like the whole concept and ideology. It means a lot to you. You know, so speak on where it came from and where you're trying to take it to.
So like like my background like with music. My pop got me into music like early, and he was introduced to shit early. Like he told me like first time he was introduced to rock and all that. And then he lived in Germany for a couple of years, like a year and a half, couple of years. So he was introduced to different shit. So I came up listening to like my favorite band to this day is Dave Matthews Band. So that was like the shit I came up. But we listened to everybody, you know what I'm saying? And I have two older brothers. My oldest brother, he would have me in the room listening to Biggie and shit. He was like the boy that go and dub the tapes and had me in the room. And I'm a young boy. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'm a young boy. I'm in the room like, damn man, this nigga got me in the room listening to this shit like all day.
I miss Dave Matthews.
No, it wasn't even that. It wasn't. It was like sometimes I wasn't even trying to listen to music. It was just like he called me in the room, man, listen to this tape I got.
Gotcha. You
know what I'm saying? So I just be in there listening. Back then I didn't appreciate it, but now when I look back at it, I'm like, damn, he had me listen to some real shit. Like how I appreciate music, I go to write the iTunes, I know a project dropping. He was the same type way. So he called me in the room, dubbed the tape, I'm listening to Biggie, I'm listening to all that shit. So I learned it, and then it was, like when you grow up and shit, a song come on, you just know the lyrics. I'm like, damn, I was a young boy.
You got a reference point to it,
yeah, like Wu-Tang shit, like a little shit come on, I'd be like, damn, as a young boy, I was put on.
That's actually kind of the reason why I really started believing him too, as far as like you said, because I could tell we got a lot of similar views with certain artists.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna speak on that though. But we'll have conversations, and he knows the other man that we will always hang out together. Shout out to Kirk. He actually in LA right now.
Shout out Kirk.
He young, so we would talk about music, and I'd be like, you don't know what you're talking about, or he don't know certain projects. Then he'll get in there. He don't like to argue. I love to argue, but he doesn't like to. But he'll get into conversations, and he'll actually know shit. And then we'll start talking. We just started talking. He actually, because of his older brother, kind of what he's telling you now. So that made me be like, yo, he really know the music. So that already, to me, kind of sets him apart from anybody else.
Right. Yeah, it's a respectful agree to disagree. That's how, every time we ever talk about music, I'll be like, and he like, I already know you ain't gonna be into this, whatever. I'm like, I hear you out, whatever. It's like, and that's where we depart. And it's like, but again, at least he know it, not just like riding the wave or this is the hottest new nigga out. Cause he could be like, yeah, like this nigga, cause plenty of times he's talking about something I've never even heard of that's doing all these crazy numbers, whatever. He like, yeah, but he ain't gonna last though, or he trash for it, or he got money behind him, this is what I'm doing. But this nigga right here though, he really would take over like the next 6 months, whatever. And it really 9 times out of 10 it pans out that way, whatever.
Yeah, cause that's what I was thinking. Like when I was doing doing the beats and shit, like knowing the talent, being able to see talent, like knowing talent, cause I know music. Like it's just knowing music. Like no cocky shit. If you really know music, and you only know music by listening to multiple genres, like music is just waves, it's just vibrations and formats. So you know what feels good, and then you know what can appeal to multiple people. So it's like when I listen to music, it's not just. And that's what people get it fucked up at. It's just like they be like, oh, it's only lyrics. It's only no. It's all that shit together. You gotta know from the ground up, and that shit just. And then it's like when I listen to an artist, I hear the times. I know what we going through. I know what people want to appeal to. And it's young artists. It's people I know now that I know is gonna blow up.
Right, and then like you said, like piggybacking off that, like. I be looking at some people where like, they can really rap well, but they don't really understand melodies too well, whatever. Right. And then some of they may got crazy melodies, like nigga, you really can't rap like at all though. Like, that just irks me. You got some people where it's like they have like no business acumen, whatever. There's some people that have like no true passion, like you said, passion or true drive for it. You got some people who don't really like know what's really going on, who's really out here doing the things behind the scenes, whatever. Or like some people just aren't plain marketable. Like you may really do music, nigga, but most likely nobody's ever gonna buy your shit. Like a lot of times, like it's likely, whatever. Or you don't know how to carry yourself to present your brand, whatever. And I think like you may not be Biggie or Nas with a rapper, or Eminem and 8 Mile type shit, but I feel you got a great like just average all across every lane. Some people just have zeros in certain departments, whatever. Right. So I think that's a testament to you, whatever. But more on the 27 Club, because like some people, a lot of people may know, but some people don't know. But what it is, and Kurt Cobain, James Joplin, people.
What it turned into is like it started out that it was like a period of time where a few artists that were popular at the time died in a period of like 2 years in between, and it was all at the age of 27. So that's was like what it originated from. So they made it like, and they just so happened to be like great artists. So it was just like they associated 27 with that. As time went on, multiple like people that were aged 27, not just like musical artists. For example, it was my man Basquiat. He died when he was 27. So it was like they started to say like greatness in the number 27. Yeah, creative greatness, but it expanded beyond music. And I feel like with my background, I always like all the arts. So it was like it just fit with what I was doing at the time. And that's always listening to different genres of music and different artists and growing my like knowledge of music. I wanted it to be like more of a positive thing, not like a negative thing. Right now, people look at it as like, oh, death. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, go research the artists. You feel me? I try to mention them in songs every now and then. Like, go research it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like homage to greatness. Or whatever.
Carry the name on. It's not just one group of people. It's not just a certain genre. It's everything. Okay. So I'm carrying art.
I did think it was a sense of like darkness attached to it. I remember one time we had a conversation, and you were like, "Yeah, I don't really like care to live too long. I don't really plan to live too long. I'm just trying to rock out, like it is what it is, type of shit."
Just be living day to day. It wasn't like that, I just was taking shit day by day, like you know what I'm saying. So it was that's what I got at first too. Like, yo, you're not 27 yet. Like, no, there's no shit like that. It's about legacy. It's like, you know what I'm saying, positivity.
And day to day to work towards your legacy.
Day to day, yep. Because if you really look at it, like death, then you know that it can occur any day. These were people that were great. These were people that had good situations, but you never know what people's going through. You know what I'm saying? So it shows you that artists are people. They go through shit. So if you look at it that way, then you know it's day by day.
Gotcha.
grind hard.
Give me your Mount. I ask people like the Mount Rushmore of influence. Not people you think are the best, whatever, but like 4 people you like draw the most influence, inspiration from musically.
He gonna get me tight.
Oh yeah, give me 4.
Let's see what he got.
4.
See, I like a lot of shit, so it'd be like with the type of music I make. Like 4. All right, let me give you 4 nowadays. For one, for sure, Travis. Definitely. Let me see. I fuck with Uzi.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Uzi. I fuck with his music heavy. I would say rapper style, like I don't see it'd be like different, like you talking about like influence, like when I'm just listening to people, they make me want to go hop in the booth, or it's just like people,
or you just enjoy, you like I can't do that, just inspiration or influence, however you want to take whatever.
Oh man, that list is long as shit. Like
give me your top 4.
Top 4, all right, people I listen to now, so I would say Travis, Uzi, what else do I enjoy? Fucking, that'd be crazy. I listen to my shit so much. What else do I listen to?
Yeah, he don't listen to nothing.
Yeah, I was about to say, I gotta figure out who I listen to. Like, that's the people I listen to when I listen to music, but I listen to myself so much, so it'd be like, I've been fucking listening to Teenage Spirit, like, y'all don't know, like, people don't know about that shit, like, that's what I've been listening to.
Alright, so you want to settle at the 2?
Kurt Cobain.
Alright, 3.
And Dave Matthews Band.
Okay.
That's all around production, that's writing, and that's current people I listen to now.
Just signing off in music, off of you and music, fuck you real quick. How do you feel about award shows? Like, say, you care about the legacy, working towards that, putting, grind and shit like that, whatever. But award shows, right, because, Spike recently won the Oscar thing, right? And, of course, Spike a legend, Spike the coach and shit like that. But me, personally, I hate to be that guy. I wasn't really feeling how hyped this nigga was. Like, it's like, because to me, it's just like, he went up there and he was fucking hype as fucking shit to finally get an Oscar that you've been snubbed on for almost 30 years.
And it wasn't even like the film of the year either.
Yeah, it was a screenplay. And to me, your movie was better than the movie that won Best Film. So I was like, nigga, what are we talking about? So I'm like, to me, how hype he was, he just, once again, validated the Oscars. When to me, if he went up there on some Drake shit, which I don't like what Drake do all the time, but to me, I fucked with his Grammy speech.
You like that he did that?
Yeah, because I got the award. End of the day, nigga, I'm about to shit on y'all for real because y'all bullshit. So I would like, especially Spike of all people, it would have spoke volumes. So like, yo, I'm happy to win this. Shout out to everybody. But fuck y'all, I should have been won this. Y'all don't validate me, nigga. This makes y'all not seem as crazy or fucked up as y'all are or whatever.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, so generally, just how do you feel about, awards and, what comes with that and shit like that?
It's shit. I always look at it's shit that I can't control. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna make the best music that I can make. I'm gonna go out, make the best visuals I can make.
Would you care? Like, do you honestly care?
I can't. I mean, it's nothing I can control.
I mean, you don't care though.
It's funny because we actually had a conversation about that topic this week.
You would feel. Anybody would feel any type of way if you feel like you made the best art and you feel like. Like people want to say it's no competition, but when you get to a certain level and there's like award shows and shit like that, you feel the competition. You feel like I'm gonna have an opinion. I'm gonna say I feel like my album was better than theirs. I feel like my mixtape was better than theirs. I feel like I'm better than this person.
If I look at it this way, it's like.
And if the award, people look at it like after the award shows is validating that. So when I get to that level, when I'm there and I'm gonna want to win.
But they be wrong though. That's what I'm getting. It's like people when it's outside of them, they be like, oh, these Jones wrong. They be saying anything. But when it comes to them, they be like, they forget they even feel these ways, and they be like, oh my god, I ain't win. Like that's like me caring about Philly hip hop awards. I know hip hop awards is trash and don't mean shit and stupid.
That's
so
why. That's why I like
awards?
doing shows. Like that's my award. Doing shows and turning up and people get to see the shit live. That's my award. So when I get people to come out and they get to have a good time, see a live show, like
I think that is more important because that's you touching people, you reaching people, you know it's like it's authentic, it's real. People are invested in your energy and your your
none of my
whatever.
fans get to go to the award shows.
Spike Lee is Spike Lee no matter what.
Right.
So
we
on that note, to speak more about your performance and where your style came from and how you did you have to work through it? Cause you say you're kind of fairly new to this thing, whatever. So because you just had a recent show that you put together, whatever. Talk more about that and people,
Yep.
thoughts on other people's performances in general, whatever.
Yeah.
And you, whatever.
Me and my manager, we put that together. 27 Club presents It's Deeper Than Rap. We had Sully B on the ticket, Hobbs, Matt Don't Give a Fuck, and Damn Jet, Eddie Cash from New York. So we put that together. We had a couple people on the bill. You know, I reached out to a few other people. Never take it personal. It's business. You know, people duck out. Shit, different shit happen. People got stuff set up. So things ended up working up smooth. We got the pub web. We locked that down after a while. That was a running around situation for a little bit, but we got that locked in. All the artists were completely cooperative. That was the big thing. Like, it was the first show. I didn't know I was, you know, with artists, I already know you deal with egos and shit. Like, I'm the artist, but I'm running the business and having a manager. You know that. I tell every artist, like, get somebody you trust, somebody that can go hard for you, and it's not gonna be a part-time thing. It's a full-time thing for both of y'all. And that shit relieves a lot, because there's a lot of
niggas even be trying to have the manager be more full-time than they are. So definitely have two people.
It don't work that way. Yeah, it's like you gotta be, like niggas be like, yo, my manager not doing nothing. Be like, what did you do today? You know what I'm saying? When he called me, sometimes I can't answer him. Text him, what you doing? I'm working right now. But he working too, that's why he called me. So it's like, you gotta work just as hard, and we both understand that. So it was like, setting this joint up, it was like a lot of the calls he was taking, a lot of the emails that gotta be sent out, communicating between the venue, shit like that. You need somebody for that.
Well, like the whole thing was, and the way I told him was, the whole show I gotta give him his props. That was kind of his whole vision. And what I told him was, it wasn't just, oh, we doing the show. To me, like, he curated the show, where he picked every artist himself, for the most part. Well, really everybody on the bill. And what I told him was, because I already know, and we had conversations even getting close to the show, because I know how he gets when it's close to a show. He gets on artist mode. So I had to explain to him, like, yo, you can't plan. Every show, nothing works out. There's always an issue they're saying. You can't be worried about that.
Yeah.
And you got to worry about your performance. Especially, he did like 45 minutes. Like, how many established artists got a 45-minute set right now? So I told him, I can't have you worry about the show. So I told him, give me what you want to do, what we going to do, and I'll execute. So it was his vision, and I executed it, basically. That's how kind of the show worked. And he fucking killed it.
Gotcha.
Like, well, even I was a little worried. I got to keep it real. When he told me how many songs he was doing and how long, and just seeing them from other shows, I was like, yeah, you sure you ready for that? And it was like he could have did a whole nother show right after. Like, I was, like, shocked.
Yeah, definitely, you know, like I told you already, like, you know, definitely the best part of the show. I don't be really with all the, like, the showcases and curated shows, because a lot of times, you know, I know it's a weird science too, whatever, for various reasons. But then in that science, you end up with, like, you know, some trash ass niggas up there, or people that's not as good. But then at least the headliner was great. So it's like, you know,
So you enjoyed the show?
Yeah, I told you, you was great. Like, definitely, because like I said, like, that's also part of, like, you know, of you just checking off, like, almost all the lanes, whatever. You have great stage presence, whatever. Like, you know, that was for sure.
Right. I appreciate that.
If only everybody matched, you know. But, you know, it's not a perfect world. It's not a perfect world. You gotta have some trash.
It's deeper than rap.
It's deeper than rap.
I mean, we gotta promote the, you know, at least tell them we got another one coming up.
This will drop after that, though. But definitely talk about that, the opportunity, though, because that's a big deal. What the fuck I done?
No, we're talking about,
oh yeah, we setting up another like this is not something that we just doing like this one time.
Right.
This is like we was testing the waters. You know, this was another step to our business, another opportunity to grow. It worked out. Through that, we gained other opportunities. So now we're looking at different venues. But
cool,
this is like we planning on doing another one like May, like
early May,
early mid-May.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So.
Talk about the Foot Locker thing as well. Even though it's gonna drop after that, but you know that's still like.
Oh yeah,
a great look.
Shout out to Munch.
215. You know, just communicating back and forth. It was funny because, like, my manager said the other day, Mix, he was like, at first we just got invited when they opened up. What was the DTLR? Was it the DTLR event? Or was it they opened up the House of Hoops?
The Foot Locker joint.
They opened up the House of Hoops. That was down like 69.
Yeah, you know, it was like a Meek.
Yeah,
event.
and then Meek was there, LGP Quad was there, and everything. So that was like cool. We just got invited to that to be at the event. And the next time it was an event in New York. It was the Reebok event, and then we got invited to that. So then we was actually in a mix in that one. You know, got to meet some good people. And now it's like I got the opportunity. They reached out and gave us the opportunity, Foot Locker, Munch, and Nike, to perform at the opening up at Cedarbrook Plaza. So they just opened up the new Foot Locker, and they reached out to us, and it's a good lineup of people.
And it's funny because I was telling someone like a while ago, yeah, my man Koach, you know, he doing his music thing, whatever. Now, you know, if all goes as well, whatever, and he keeps his foot on the pedal, he gonna be an industry plant. That's exactly what's gonna happen because like he's not doing the traditional Philly route of the music scene, or whatever. Like say
Right.
you kind of late bloomer and starting full fledged, and you was cooking a lot behind the scenes, and your manager be doing a lot of shit that's like, you know, not to like, oh,
Get him a chain.
not even that, but like I'm gonna just do like
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the typical places and talk to the typical people, whatever. Like y'all be out in New York, whatever, and like y'all be talking to certain people
Well,
that'll
you from
get
New York
you.
and shit, so.
Okay, cool, makes sense.
Yeah,
and you be
yeah.
talking to certain people that will get you right to the lineup at a Foot Locker opening with
No-
people like
Knowing the business side.
knowing the business with people like I forgot who was there. I know Sean Smith was there. The Quad Boy.
Oh yeah, Sean Smith, LGP Quad, Black Poppy, Fat G's.
Fat G, people like that, where people that's been out here a little more seasoned, whatever. Some people like, well, who the fuck is this Coach nigga? It's like,
No lie,
Yeah.
that's motherfuckers I listen to. I be listening to their shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'll look at it like, damn, it's another set. You know what I'm saying?
talk more about, you said something interesting to me the other day when you was like, you be seeing shit in like 3D and 2D and shapes and color and shit like that.
Oh yeah, just that be with the whole like listening to like Elon Musk and shit, like great minds and how they be thinking. So it was like I was listening to how he was talking about on Joe Rogan. That's when I actually got a song called Elon Smoking. I got a song called Elon Smoking because he smoked weed on Joe Rogan podcast.
It was a whole big thing. Like.
The fucking stock crash.
Yeah.
So I say the song Elon Musk off the gas make the stock crash. Like this nigga made
Talk heavy, sir. Talk
yeah,
heavy.
you know. But I got a whole song. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you premiere that song when we drop it.
Oh, cool. I was already gonna have some show on this joint anyway, so I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll let you premiere that shit when we drop it.
Yeah, so your whole vision is
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
so
how you
he
take
talk about
things.
creating and shit, and then he was saying like solving the traffic. So he's basically saying like we started building our world 3D. Buildings are up and down, and he was like our traffic is 2D because we move side to side. So it was like when he was saying he built the underground tunnels because he's gonna start building down, and that will solve the traffic. So like my girl being an engineer, that shit is like amazing to me too to see how they do different shit. So it was like, if you just break everything down, like even with the music like that, if we look at the music, it's just blocks. And I'm starting to notice patterns. Like for example, when my engineer was doing some shit one day, he was taking out the breaths. And he was like, if you look at them, they look like footballs. Now, I bet you every artist go, and when they edit in their shit now, they're going to realize the breaths look like mini footballs. It's going to be easier to edit their music now. So it would be like little shit like that. Just break everything down to the core basis.
Gotcha.
So that's like what that mindset is.
Also, talk more about when you were saying that people are losing integrity in music.
Which one?
I think we were just talking about like people that may have fully invested in it, like maybe still stemming from the whole clout chasing thing, whatever. And you feel people just don't have like the integrity in music. Music's kind of being like devalued. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, people just don't work hard. Hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard. And there's a lot of people that have a lot of talent, they just don't work hard. And it's a shame. It's just like, it's just the music business. You just gonna work with people, and then you're gonna work with other people, and you're gonna keep working with other people. But it's just like, I know if I can do the stuff that I'm doing, there's a lot of people that can do it too. So it's just like, that's what it is. And then there's like some people out there, the people that's out there, that's just making the music and staying consistent and working hard, they getting on, and then people like, oh shit, man, I could do that. Yeah, you can do that shit.
But you don't.
But you don't.
Talk more about, like you say, since he is from New York, talk more about the Philly market versus the New York market. And like, would you say it is like necessary to like, if you from Philly, to dab on both and make your runs and shit like that?
I'm trying to be global, so.
Well, of course, but I mean,
Yeah,
like, but
right.
just when you like, is it necessary to make that connection early on, maybe, because you say y'all make rounds there, like,
Yeah.
you know, often.
We can talk about that, how we started doing that.
I mean, you kind of talked about it, like the Philly rap scene and just Philly itself, how small it is and how people move. And like, I'm old now, like I'm an older dude, so I just don't even really like how people was moving per se. And it's just even numbers, and like I tell them, even with the music, because influence with the music, like the fashion aspect of it and what we like into, a lot of it comes from New York. So even off of that, I would tell them like that's more of our vibe anyway, as opposed to like, you know, Philly rap. A lot of it's grimy, you know, shit like I kill you, stuff like that. That's not really what vibe we on, you know. And even like I said, it's just even moving small. Even like we nobody really right now, and we'll be in clubs and stuff, and I might know somebody or somebody showing me love, and there's people that I know's in the industry, and they already like looking like I just don't even like the vibe of it, especially in Philly. So I told them off the rip, like I'm not trying to get into no shit out here, especially how crazy Philly is. So that kind of pushed that between the fashion and us, like on that vibe, and it's just more people. So I told them, and music wise, it's just you know.
Yeah, it's a big market. My music I can perform it anywhere. People, it's good music. So that's what we always say is like that's what I got on my side. I believe in my music.
Okay.
But I did tell them today I kind of changed up a little bit from that mindset per se. I told them like, and a couple people told us that, and I think the show we just had, the 27 Club Presents, made me kind of realize that a little bit where we got to get home base locked down.
Yeah.
So we kind of also on that type vibe, and that's kind of the whole thing with the 27 Club Presents building in the city. And I told them when I do want to, just because like first it was like what I said about the vibe, but let's bring that vibe here, per se.
Because that's what you embody. It may not, it don't gotta be New York, but it's like no, like this is what this brand is what we represent. Shit like that.
And you know what it is? That's what, like what we're trying to do with the concert thing. Because what I realize is like I'm still going through experiences. Like I'm still taking L's. Like so as many times people see I have opportunities, I took 10 L's before I got that job.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like people like, damn, you got another joint in New York. Damn, I took fucking 10 L's or I paid this person and you know what I'm saying? Shit happens. So
Oh, we went out there.
Yeah, went out
they
there.
didn't perform. I was like, I just cut it like I ain't like what, because he knows how I get. You gotta take care of him. I'm out on this shit. If he don't like the vibe, I want to make sure he feel comfortable. He good to go. I get somewhere and I'm not feeling how it's going. He knows how I get. I get kind of ignorant a little bit. So I just told him it was fam.
I like that in the manager. It
was fam too. I said I cut it. I said yo. I told him. I said yo. You ready to go? I told him we out. So that's happened before.
Okay.
Yeah, it's shit like that. But well, what I'm trying to bring to Philly is I think a lot of shit go wrong because you just got to be upfront with business. And it was like what I did with this concert. When I'm trying to go perform, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm providing a service. So it's like I understand like people trying to make money off events and shit. People pay for slots and all of that shit. But I just feel like I'm providing a service. You know what I'm saying? I'm performing my music and I can.
Now like you got your hand out and you begging us.
Yeah.
Let's make it more of a mutual.
You know what I'm saying? So then my thing is like now that if I believe in what I can do and I know I can get a certain amount of people, I want to bring that crowd and help other people gain an audience. So with this, I didn't charge anybody to perform. All I did was make people responsible, sell 10 tickets, and then everything after that you make 50%. So it was only opportunity to gain for everybody, and I like that.
Kind of like a little, I called it the Koach, bringing it back to
You
the
know what I'm
wire, where, and even with the 50%, because we took care of everything as far as promotion, the venue, all that. So we took care of all that.
Like nobody had to make flyers; everything was taken care of. Video, photography, everything. DJ, the whole nine. So it's just like doing good business. So if I can just spread that, I want to reach out to more people. You know what I'm saying? We talk about that, how different people I want to get in contact with. Reach out to more people, keep doing good business, and growing. And if we just all come together, then what they gonna do? They can't stop us. It's Philly.
It's Philly.
Like it's Philly, bro.
It's Philly.
It's just like with the shit that people be talking about. I feel like I can do. Like everybody be like Philly gotta be. They gotta.
You already know I be on that fuck everything type shit. Like
yeah,
if
you
it's
be on
like,
that fucking
like you know I hear what you're saying about New York, but hey, here in the halftime I be like fuck New York and all that shit y'all talking about up there. But no, I definitely get it. Speak on labels, because I be thinking about you talk about how like you know for certain situations, certain dynamic, you be down for signing on labels, but then I always be thinking like the way things are going, where do the labels still stand, and what is the leverage they still hold, and you know how do you look at it? Because I know you like study those things maybe even more than me. So how you feel about labels? And
I always say I would like to do like I have my own right now. I got my own LLC, 27 Club Entertainment. So I signed myself.
Talk Heavy King.
Yeah, so I signed myself. So it was like when I go to a label or a label come to me, I want to be able to sign a partnership. You know what I'm saying? Get a distribution. Because at the end of the day, they do got. I want to be global. So it's like once I'm in the industry, I'm gonna be in the industry. Doing hardcore performing, dropping albums, and beyond that, I'm gonna be in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So I got a plan. So it's like they have what I need to get to take that next step. But I would like a partnership. They're not gonna sign me to no 360. I'm not gonna not know my deal. Just whack. Just give me the papers.
And it's interesting you say that because, you know, some people, I hate when, it annoys me when certain artists be, like, kind of complaining about, like, fame and shit like that, whatever. Because it's like it's 2019, my nigga. Like, this ain't like the 70s. Like, we kind of know what comes. Of course, it's different from being in it, but we know what it can become, whatever. So I don't see how people still be like, yo, man, like, da-da-da-da, whatever. So it's interesting you saying off the rip, no, what? I want to be a superstar. I want to do this shit global, da-da-da. And I would assume you are conscious and aware of everything that comes with that. So you would say that you prepare for that and, like, you know, mentally ready, or you like, no, I know it's just going to be more shit when I get there. It is what it is, whatever. I be saying, like, you know, I'm prepared for whatever, like, because I need millions.
Right.
Like, that is what it is, whatever. So I'm prepared for whatever comes with millions, like, no matter what, whatever. Because, like, I think I'm very figured out. I'm a very figured out individual. I don't be having, like, skeletons, shit in my closet. I'm still, like, unpacking of myself. Like, no, I'm good. Like, you know, I'm like, just give me the bread. Like, that's all I really need in life right now. I'm pretty settled.
Bro.
Niggas be like, oh my gosh, don't even talk to my dad. Or, like, damn, that's my girl cheated on me 10 years ago. Like, I'm not going to turn, like, I'm straight. Like, I need bread.
So you talking about like getting on and being on that level, like
yeah. Like you say, you ready and you prepare for all that. Like,
it's life. It's just like
everybody isn't. Like I'm sure you see, like you know,
you go through life every day. Like if the shit changes tomorrow, you just adapt. We're humans. That's what we do. We adapt.
Everybody don't though.
I'm gonna adapt.
Facts. Okay.
Motherfucker, I made it through college. I had to adapt every year from not doing shit to doing something. And then finishing. So it's like if I can make it through certain shit in life, you make it through it. You just gotta adapt. Move on to the next stage. Shit, TMZ, fuck with me.
I like it. Don't be bitching in 5 years, man. I'm like, no, run the tape. You said you was ready. You said you was good.
No, nigga, you see,
you not adapting. Like you need to adapt.
Nope.
No, I'll be on him
expeditiously.
I'll be on him about
cool
that.
Chilling.
He knows. I'll be on him.
Chilling.
How you feel about ghostwriting? Cause I think about that as well. Where it's like, you know, like say you work hard and you care about music and melodies, whatever that and shit like that. So, do you see that as like a possible lane if it presented itself like, yo, like, fuck
what I write for
whatever?
people? Oh yeah, for sure.
And you think you'd be comfortable with being like, let's say, you know, you do what you do, whatever, but it necessarily doesn't take off, whatever, for your solo music. You think you could be cool and comfortable with being like, you know, fucking, who you write? A nigga that's writing, he just the dream, but without the solo shit. Like, he just the dream, he the man. Like, when niggas need that thing, they go to Koach. You think you be cool with that?
If that's all that I'm doing, I'm going to be the dream level. Like, that's what I'm going to shoot for.
Gotcha.
Writing shit for Beyonce. Writing. It's music. I love music as long as I can do music. But
gotcha.
It's believing in my music that I record also.
Cool.
That shit, that's what I said when I got a plan. My music is going to do what it do first. Performance. Getting everything accomplished. And then the business side of it comes after that.
Gotcha. You what's up?
We actually had that conversation. And actually be on rap where he got a few songs he's working on now. I ain't going to speak on, you know, I'm going to shoot my shot when I think he's ready with him. But he actually a songwriter, be on rap.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, he got joints, like, people gonna hear, they gonna be like, whoa, there's some different type vibe. So, like, I'm waiting to get, like, a few strong, like, he knows I'm looking for a specific number of songs, and we gonna shoot it with some people. Actually, I ain't gonna say who, but the kind of people you talking about that are big writers, that are, you know, career didn't pan out exactly what they wanted, but I tell them all the time, they live like whoever the fuck you could think of.
Facts.
All right.
You know,
it's
good.
Yeah,
so.
like it's just, and that's the love of music. People be like, oh, that means you don't know. You believe in the music, but you can be a big ass writer. Anything I do, I'm gonna shoot for the highest shit. So,
Gotcha.
but I'm going the music. Like my vision is panning out.
Cool. What was it? Also, we spoke on the other day also about like the smoke and mirrors of it all. How you feel you starting to run into that or seeing with certain things, what it is and what it isn't, whatever.
Yep.
Thoughts on that? Expound on that. Like.
I call it the Matrix. You know,
Yeah, you
I
call
see
it
from
the
the
Matrix, like-
rip. I see this game. So like he say he's a 3D 2D. I see like the Matrix. You know how I feel about it. So we actually, it's just being honest with you. We
Yeah, it ain't no.
We can't. I mean, I gotta be political myself, so I'll let him speak more. But we have a lot of these type of conversations. I just really can't say what really behind the scenes, the way we kind of feel about the whole thing.
Business purposes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I see it already. It's I tell people like just keep working, cause like people like you gotta, for so long people tell you no, and then it's like once you start just keep working, you just keep taking the small steps. Like it's always gonna start with small steps. Like it's always gonna start with small steps, and then once you get like a semi-major step, people show you a little more love. Yeah, and then it's like as you climb, but then it's like people that took advantage of you. Now it's like with me it's like people that took advantage of me or tried to, they're hitting me up again. Like it's business, never personal.
Facts.
But now the business is on my time.
Gotcha. And so Koach had someone recently speak on the whole business never personal.
I saw that.
Ideology.
Yeah.
And he did change my perspective. I thought it was interesting, saying that I'm a person, so I gotta take it personal.
I'm open-minded, so I was open to what he had to say.
So in from your perspective, you look at things like no matter what, of course, nothing's too crazy, whatever. But you look at it like no, whatever happened back then. If you get a certain point and it cross paths again, you're not gonna take most things personal because you understand it just comes with the territory of shit.
Is business never personal to an extent? And that's all it is.
Gotcha.
It's like, and people know, it's to an extent. You know what I'm saying? You have
He
to.
knows I'm laughing, but
Yeah, you have to sacrifice sometimes. So it's like some people more sensitive than others. So some person might feel slighted for some dumb shit. I just got tougher skin after like dealing with a lot of dumb shit. But you gotta be ready to deal with a lot of dumb shit. So with me it really can be business because I already dealt with the dumb shit. I know what I'm talking about.
Going into it just like
I try to deal with people that know what they're talking about, and then if you like fuck over, that's just bad business. Cause like now, as you advance, you dealing with people that you don't know like that,
and not necessarily a personal gripe.
Yeah, it's not like like first you start out with personal relationships. Like I'm still recording with my engineer that I started with, and then after that, it's like you go and you're dealing with other people. So it's like at that point, it gotta be business. So it's like once you get there, it gotta be business.
But I think to what we talk about with the personal, this how I could kind of break it down. Whether business or personal, if you did us dirty or something happened, it's not going to be business unless you just straight beneficial to us. And then at that point, it's just going to be straight business.
Gotcha. And y'all never be where y'all once started at, where it was maybe a sense of person.
And he knows we the type like...
You got your list.
You already know I got my list. Shout out to Fuck You Forever list.
What's your list?
Fuck You Forever list.
Let my manager know.
Fuck You Forever list.
Gotcha.
Just certain people, it's just like, nothing needs to happen.
We got a list.
Whatever. Everybody needs a list. It's healthy.
We got a list. We got a list.
It's healthy. And everybody got, different criteria, but the general sentiment is like, fuck you forever. Like, it's like, yeah. Before we got out here, I'm going to run through some hot, some quick questions, see where your head is at, whatever. Boom. Number one place in the world you want to visit.
You said what?
Number one place in the world you want to visit.
Bora Bora.
Okay. If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do, starting as soon as the episode ends?
Drinking Nantucket.
Wait,
come on, man.
Wait, 25. Wait, as soon as the episode ends?
As soon as the episode ends, you have 24 hours to live. What would you do?
Live like Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. That's
5 stars.
Man, look. Do that shit. It gotta be some shit beyond 5 stars.
Got you.
Taking over a helicopter.
Okay.
Take
shit. Michael Rubin helicopter.
Yeah, for sure. All that shit. Blowing shit up.
Okay, cool.
It's only 24 hour shit. I'm gonna do some hardcore shit.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I gotta release all my music online because once I do some crazy shit like that, all my shit gonna go like quadruple, triple platinum, diamond shit.
Thriller numbers, definitely. Nigga jacked the helicopter.
Oh yeah, this motherfucker did some crazy stupid shit.
And then he just checked out of nowhere. He was Tupac, like.
Right, family taken care of. So,
if you could have dinner with any 2 people in the world ever, one alive and one dead, who would it be?
One alive and one dead. Kurt Cobain, that's the dead one, and alive. Probably Travis.
Okay, cool.
For musical purposes.
Gotcha. If you could have all the money in the world or all the knowledge, which would it be and why?
All the money.
Okay.
Capitalist is a capitalist world.
Gotcha. Have you ever seen 16 Blocks?
Wait, was that with Mos Def
Mm-hmm.
and Bruce Willis?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you might remember the question, but so we kind of freaky. So the question is,
Mhm.
the city's about to blow the fuck up. You can get in a car that can only fit 2 people. Nobody getting on the top of the hood dragging. Only 2 people could be in this car. The car can get you to safety somehow. Don't worry about it. It just can. At the bus stop is you, the love of your life, your best friend who saved your life before, and a little ass baby. Who's you getting in the car?
You said who's the 3 people again?
Including yourself, because
It only can fit me and one other person.
or it cannot be you. It only can be 2 people in general.
Oh, say that shit again.
You, love of your life, the best friend who saved your life before, or like a little 2-year-old kid. A stranger though, a 2-year-old stranger.
In the love of my life, you said the city about to blow up. We gonna repopulate the earth.
I mean, it's just a city.
just a
It's not
2-year-old
the
baby,
whole
I'm sorry
world.
about
It's not the whole world. It's the city. Just Philly. You can go to Jersey. Like you be cool.
Oh, they should be able to make it to Jersey too. Baby out.
Okay, I'm with you. I respect that. I
My
respect
best friend, he's smart enough not to wait around and
Like,
try to hop in my coupe.
like,
What are you
I
doing?
will say this. Every time I've asked this question, only women have said they would take the baby, and I'd be like dumbfounded. I'd be like, y'all really want to be moms.
They just
huh?
gonna take a
Like,
2-year-old baby, just standing at the bus stop.
Yeah.
Baby's kid.
Who they usually leave?
People usually leave the friend.
I'm about to say, especially with women.
Yeah.
Women be, I'm gonna stay quiet. Yeah, women be on some other
They
shit.
usually leave the
It ain't
friend.
even, bro. It's like my best friend not going. First of all, nigga,
Yo, I saved your life.
why you at the bus stop with my love of my life?
Not that. Remember, you can take 2
We was
people.
going to the store.
So
like,
what he's saying is they taking a baby.
They
that
taking
don't
the
even
baby.
know over
They
their
letting
best
the love.
friend.
They letting the love of the life and the baby go.
mhm.
So they
Some
leaving-
people, okay, this is what they say. They say the real answer is because the original question doesn't have a baby. It's an old lady, which means even worse. 'Cause I don't give a fuck about no old lady. You about to be. It's
Break
a
this down
trap.
to me.
They say you supposed to let your best friend and the old lady go, and you and your love of your life stay and die together. That's what they say is like the real answer.
Ooh, that's some dumbass
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, if you into
If you into
that
like-
shit, like let's
If
be
you would have answered
realistic.
that, I might have walked out. If you would have answered
Yeah,
that.
like,
There's 27 club, so you take the 2, take the 7, and
yeah, like, let's be realistic, man. People be talking that stupid shit.
Yeah. So you gonna say
Dog,
2
listen.
strangers, basically?
die together. We ride
Yeah,
together.
like
We die
what?
together.
Well, no, because it's your friend, but still.
Yeah, no, it's your
way.
homie and shit, but be realistic, man.
What was I say? Would you? I always get this question mixed up.
Mhm.
Would you rather lose all your past memories only to be able to make new memories, or never be able to make new ones and have your old ones? Now, granted, even though you forgot shit, you still know who people are, but you just don't like. I don't know how we met, but I know you my friend type thing. Shit like
Alright,
that.
so I would know people with the new memories and shit, but I wouldn't know how we were friends. You saying I would still remember people and shit?
Yeah, but you just don't know events. But you know people are. You know who your mom is.
Alright.
But you just don't remember nothing about Thanksgiving, birthday, all shit like that. Like
Basically,
memories.
if you were drunk every day of your life and blacked out, kind of.
That's like a wait. So and then you saying
The opposite is you can never retain new memories, but you remember everything from the past. So you just live in there. Like that's the drunk shit. You remember, you just living and you forget. Like when you go to sleep like that.
shit, I be doing that. That's what I be living now. So, but no, that shit was a different question for me because I got epilepsy. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? My memory be fucked up now. So it'd be like shit from the past I don't be remembering.
Mhm.
Shit now I don't be remembering. Like that comes with epilepsy and shit like that. So
I be having to remember that sometimes because he be
Yeah.
pissing me the fuck off sometimes. I'll text him
Motherfucker
4
call
or
me
5
like-
times. This motherfucker still hasn't done it yet.
I don't
Holding
be
me up
remembering
like
shit.
I don't got shit to do.
And that just but I think I would do the don't remember shit in the past and just
Okay, cool.
yeah, like what? I just get new memory. If I can start from right now, like
right.
what?
At least you gonna remember everything that's
It's
coming
like
up.
going back
ahead
to high school.
Cool. So before we get out of here, so we're gonna put this in the atmosphere now, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You end up winning a lifetime achievement award for everything you plan to achieve and accomplish in your life, whatever. What would the speech be like? Will it be long, freestyle, emotional, motivational, cocky? You up there alone, bringing people up there, written, freestyle, shit like that. How's it gonna be?
No, war shows don't pay you for unless they paying me to do a freestyle or something. You know?
No, freestyle isn't off the top. Like you didn't write it, not like
Oh, you saw like the speech.
yeah, the speech itself. Like how would the speech be?
It's gonna be long.
Long?
Yeah, the journey, because the journey gonna be long. The journey is long.
And
So
it's gonna be
I gotta make
arrogance,
sure.
emotional, motivational.
Straight up, I can't say like I'm about like I do is how I feel on the spot. So it's gonna be like whatever I feel at the moment. I probably feel gratitude. I probably feel all those emotions.
Gotcha.
Because it's gonna be like the same. Like it's funny. Like the stuff you asked me today, we touched on shit that I'll have to talk about when I do reach that status. When you do reach those awards. But it'll be like, damn, it started from look how he talked about it in the beginning. Now he's talking about it on that level. And the same people, like I'm saying, the same people that's fucking with me now. That's why it's gonna be long, because I'm gonna make sure all those people are mentioned.
Gotcha.
Like,
So you will write it. You think?
Yeah, my PR person will write it.
Okay. So talk more about what you got going on, because you dropped 2 new songs recently.
Yep. Now
you finally actually dropping shit, whatever.
And regulate.
Okay.
Yep.
And so
on
what's
all
the
streaming platforms?
what's the company said the next show might be in May? Speak on all that.
Yep. Next show gonna be early May. I know a lot of people tune into your podcast, so any artist that's interested, they can hit me up at Koach with a K, KOACH _27 Club on Twitter, Instagram. Hit me up. Let me know if you're interested. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We definitely don't ignore people. That's one thing we're doing. Like part of doing this business side is definitely like getting back to people. If the next opportunity isn't open, maybe the next one will be. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. But the next one we got really major is the Foot Locker event this weekend. And then we're setting up, the album is going to drop April 27th.
Oh, the dates.
Yes.
April 27th.
Well, let's say project.
Project. It's not an album. Yeah, it's not an album. Yeah, it's a
Project.
project.
And
But just like a more lengthy project, like songs that are going to be grouped together. Because over this time period, I'm going to be dropping a bunch of singles.
Okay.
So I'm just going to be dropping singles and shit.
I think we're gonna drop like 3 in the next couple of weeks if everything
Yeah,
goes
3.
according to
Like
plan.
over the next couple weeks?
No, this
starting.
This like within this next like week or 2,
Okay.
and then before the album come out, probably another 3.
Okay, cool.
Just to gain some momentum, get stuff out there, get some visuals out there.
Due time? Is it due time? For due time?
Yeah, y'all gonna get that.
And also, what would you say, if what you can speak about the project, what is like, the inspiration behind it, maybe the length of it, or what made these songs, the tentative songs, fit well on this, whatever? What made it the time, shit like that.
He been all over the place with it.
I worked on this like that. I can honestly say like because it took a long time for me to even drop my original songs. That's on SoundCloud. But I have 5 songs on SoundCloud. They did pretty well. Like
the one I love was Preach, right?
Preach.
Yep.
Preach. No Permission. Viceland. I got Missing My Idols. That's a one a lot of people like.
Broke Forever.
Yeah, Broke Forever. I did a freestyle over Uzi beat. That shit was fire. Check that out. But yeah, so it took a long time for me to even drop those. But I feel like I had enough time. I put in enough work. I experimented enough. I know enough.
Honed in on a sound.
Yeah, kind of got a sound together. Something that I think it. Because before it was like I wanted to make it. I remember the first project was going to be called Diverse. DIE-VERSE. It's going to be Diverse.
Still a clever title.
Right. Somebody take it. Because it's not going to be that no more. I went through different shit. So it's like as time goes on, I go through different things, and the music is different. So I put together a collective group of songs that I got now. We fucking with. And
He got too many songs.
Right,
Yeah.
Too many
Yeah,
songs.
it was-
People don't even understand how much he got.
117 mastered. But
Even like what you saying, you keep asking about due time, and that's what I be on him about. Just like, cause I'm honest with stuff like, and it's crazy from when we first started, what we thought was hot and what we thought what the original project was gonna be. We look at it now, and it's just like he kind of told you as they're getting better musically and
because
sonically.
he heard Suicide Doors.
I was just gonna say, I remember Suicide Doors.
Suicide Doors. But yeah, that shit. We probably dropped that.
He'd say that
Yeah.
he if you start going through songs, he'll tell you about that everything. Yeah, we're gonna drop it.
Yeah, we'll
I gotta
drop it
get it out of him because I tell him because eventually it's not gonna be good enough sonically to drop.
Yeah, because we.
And as much as he's improving, it's like I see
Yeah.
a jump in him almost like every three months with music. It's crazy. So I tell him we gotta drop, so we gotta drop.
Suicide
Stuff.
Doors, that's still my
Yeah,
shit.
that's
still on the iTunes.
But that, see, like business wise, we can put that shit up and do something later. Once you get a fan base that'll appreciate shit like that.
You know what happens to him all the time? Whenever we got a show in New York or we going somewhere, I'll play all his music. He forgot half the songs.
Gotcha.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, so
Yeah, it's making a lot of music, but then people gonna be like, damn, well, he got all his music, nobody. I be in the studio like a full-time job, and then I strategically plan drops. Like, it's the business aspect of it.
Right, and
people,
real quick, and
people
we
gotta
also
appreciate that.
before we also get out here, speak real quick about how you also, you talk about, you have songs in other markets, and you talk about you try to keep a presence on the internet and make sure, see what countries and cities you that you see you have activity in, and talk like about that, how you monitor those type of things, whatever, and how you maybe start cultivating those audiences.
When you can you start getting like the emails and shit from like having a distribution company like DistroKid. Shout out to DistroKid. I did that. Signed up with them. A lot of people do different things like CD Baby, TuneCore, stuff like that. But DistroKid, 100% everything. So I was just like, all right, that's what I want. That's good for me, and my business can be what it is without anything interfering. So you can track shit through that. So it's like they send you like demographics and where shit is being played at. So that's also good. So you can track. Someone was telling us earlier, like, if you can track where your music is at, you can see where you can do a show at.
Right.
Once you do a show, you know what I'm saying? If you getting like crazy numbers in another place, you can go there. Like, you can be like, damn, let's promote a flyer. It makes it easier now with the internet. You can go promote some shit on Instagram in that area.
And even if it's 50 people, next time Koran could be 100 people. And then
50 people.
You steady see it growing.
Yep.
plus that's like being independent with everything, and it's crazy. Like, we kind of learning on the fly.
Right.
So it's almost like at some point we want to get there where we want to kind of, because you could promote strategically in different countries, and he has certain songs that just got a vibe that I'll be like, yo, this could rock in the Latin market, or this could rock like in the Euro market, or like the West Indies, stuff like that. So kind of like that, we want to get to that point eventually. So it's just on our plan, on our master plan, kind of.
Cool. Keep an eye on the market so and Zach can see how far your artistry expands. So
Well, I tell them there's artists that's huge in Europe that's killing it out there, and honestly, I wouldn't mind.
People say, fuck y'all niggas, man. I'm out. Like, I'm getting bread everywhere else. Except rap.
To me, that's kind of like the best of both worlds. If you like huge overseas, and then you come in, you're not that big, you getting all the perks of being a star without all like the drawbacks.
That's like Derulo ass nigga.
Stephon Marbury.
Legend in China.
Playing the NBA, have a pretty good career, but then go overseas and then be... Yeah, exactly. So it's like, it's music, man. I just want to do music.
And Tekashi, not to mention him on that. You never thought I would mention that guy. He actually did that. Where he was like really big in Russia and all that, because they like targeted that market. I mean, that's the only positive thing I ever say about him. But that actually, they kind of did that. So he was able to, like, if you see when he got shut down out here, he couldn't really perform. He was able to go to Europe because they kind of played, like, they actually marketed the music out there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that kind of helped them out. Well, for them to rob him, because obviously, the people robbed him for the money he made.
Right.
But,
every story don't end well.
Enough Philly artists get together and just make these business moves. We can do that shit. Marketing, traveling, all of it.
And passion.
Yeah.
Everybody got the passion for it. But did you guys enjoy yourself today?
Yeah, man.
Good conversation.
we had a good time.
People get to hear about Zach, what the 27 Club is, what Koach is about.
Got to hear what I'm about.
And see more to
Tune
come.
into the music. Yep. A lot more to come. And it's deeper than rap.
Gotcha.
That's our slogan. So it's deeper than rap. We're doing it for us, for the city, for family, everybody.
Gotcha.
For the culture.
The culture. Hold down the culture.
Can't forget the culture.
And keep out the vultures.
What else he fucking me up? I had a whole tangent about vultures, but whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, go ahead and tangent on the vultures.
It's cool. Point is,
vultures.
niggas be bitch about the vultures, but they have the vultures in whatever. So that's easy right there. But shout out to you. Google, Twitter, Instagram, Koach27 Club. Check it out. Whatever.
KOACH_27 Club.
And check it out on SoundCloud, all the streaming platforms, all that shit, whatever. And it'll be
Every
song
single
playing right now. RightonQuelive talk about it. We out.